Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mast, and welcome back to some more SMITE Conquest. Today, we're taking our first look at Olorun ADC. Olorun's the new god that Hi-Rez just released, and I've so far been liking him a lot. The problem I have with Olorun, I brought this up in a recent video, in the Erlang video. His ultimate, not the biggest fan. I love the speed up aspect. I think that's super cool. The slowdown aspect, I think, is too strong. I think it either needs to be just nerfed pretty hard, or it needs to not exist. Movement speed slow, totally fine with. But the animation slow is just absolutely devastating. Generally speaking, that just straight up means not only do you do that much less damage, but you're also slower on your way to do that damage. It's like anti-red buff. You seriously, the ability could just straight up like 50% slow, 50% damage reduction, and it would actually be weaker. That's how insane the buff is. So I hope they change that. A really powerful ability. Obviously, the big bright side to dealing with it, the counter to it is going to be CC immunes, and then also mobility abilities like jumps and stuff like that can try and get out. We actually, ooh, I was gonna say we can kill. We do potato damage to this man. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm starting with the one. We're gonna max the, or sorry, I'm starting with the two. We're gonna max the one. The one's not super good early on, just because they can block it and it doesn't really do all that much damage. It does 100, but since it can get blocked, it's not super reliable. So we start with the two because it's more reliable for wave clear. Can't block the wave clear. God, Nani Cap is so broken right now, man. It's so absolutely busted early game. Their comp in general is really gross early game. Soul's got her passive up, so she's hitting stupid hard. I'm only Olorun, so I don't do that much yet. And Naja's decent, but not able to do all that much right now. If they actually go on this, we can... What? What are you doing? Are they trolling? What are you thinking? Drop some of these on the man. Hopefully Naja's got a ring or something. Hang on. Hit him with an auto. There we go. I don't know what that was the worst play they could have possibly done besides run into tower. They actually, like, our team is going to red buff. They run, honestly, okay, whether our team runs to red buff or not, that was a terrible play. I actually don't know what they were thinking, man. That blew my mind a little bit. Going for purple, okay, probably a successful invade, seems fine. Going to red was so dumb, man. That was such a bad play. Anyways, as far as Olorun is concerned, I really like his base kit quite a bit, man. I've been having a lot of fun with it. The one feels very cool. I do not plan to watch Dragon Ball at all, not my thing. But you gotta appreciate the one, man. It's such a fun ability. And it feels really good. It feels really different than a lot of other stuff, but it still feels fluid. The one thing that I'm not, I guess I'm a little undecided on it. Kind of feels bad, but it's also because I keep using it wrong, is you can't cancel it. It feels like something you should be able to cancel. You can't. So that I kind of disagree with sometimes, and it's something where like I'll try and cancel it every once in a while, just derp. But you can't, so that feels a little bit bad. But honestly, that's maybe something they should have, because it's kind of annoying when you get stuff like Thothel that you can just like pretend to use. Gets kind of obnoxious. One little tip for him, definitely, especially like when you're not getting your two maxed yet, or not even when you're not getting it maxed yet, but when you're running low on like the ammo for the two, because it does save. You can see that little passive bar right there where we're saving up the shots of our two right now. You can use the one right after you use the two, and it's a really good way to gain charges on, what's it called? That's not how we check. Oh God. But whatever those passive charges are called, we can charge a lot of those up. Oh my God, Soul just got absolutely devastated. We can't kill her. I'm not going to be able to run up on her, but that's a lot of damage, man. What the? All right, we can beat this low. We should be out off that. We should be able to turn. Oh, that juke was huge. Oh, that juke was so huge. Oh my God. All right, I'm not going to push my luck. We'll back. I really wanted some farm. It is all the way up there. We'll pass. Oh my God, that was filthy. We juke the auto and we turn on him before he can finish me off. Oh my goodness. Anyways, what were we talking about? What were we talking about just now? I don't even remember, man. I think just the 2-1 combo. Did you really just die to my support, man? What are you doing? Actually, I don't know. We managed to do that. Yeah, overflowing divinity, which is the charges on the two. So basically these are kind of casting down almost like rockets is basically the way to think of them. And so you can charge those up by autoing when you have the two procced, or you can charge them up by using the 1 as well when the 2's procced. That's a really good way to store them up in advance. That's something I've been trying to get better about, is to try and just like whenever I'm just like clearing wave and just chilling to go ahead and proc the 2. Because as long as I don't immediately need it for a fight, the attack speed's super important. So if you're fighting, you want to save it for that. But like right here, Soul's playing crazy far back here. We'll just clear wave real quick. Look at that. We get like half of that charged up right there. And now the next time we fight, we can just preemptively have a bunch of that damage on our 2 ready to go. We don't need to hit her with a ton of autos. We can just have it. And that's really, really good. The reason I'm not a big fan of maxing the 2 is, for one thing, you already get the attack speed, which is really good. You don't need to level it for that. But another thing about it is that you really, I feel like it's not a very reliable ability. It's really good. It's potentially just incredible, but it's not very reliable. So normally for lane, the 1's pretty easy to hit. I like to go with that instead. Here, we actually might land this on her. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw a bunch of, okay, I just whiffed everything. Throw a bunch of these at her. Yeah, she's not going to do a whole lot here, so we can just back off for now. What'd she build? She's just working at boots. Okay, so if she actually gets her Bancrofts or something finished, then we'll have to worry a little bit about that, because Soul's insane with Bancrofts. But for now, we're chilling. We'll be able to fight her pretty well. I'm assuming she's not. It looks like she's going to get her boots finished. Yeah, the way I've been building Olorun so far is definitely focusing on power for the most part, but we're also getting rings. It's sort of a weird hybrid build that you normally don't get a whole lot of, which is like I'm trying to rush into Bancrofts really quick because it feels incredible on him. But then after that, going into like Telkines and, hang on, let's finish this, man. See you later. But Telkines, Demonic Grip, Hastened are like the 3rd, 4th, 5th items after Bancrofts and Boots. But the Bancrofts rush feels so good on him. You get a lot of sustain for lane, which is super helpful. You get a lot of damage, which is great for his passive. You actually get crit chance off of the amount of power you have. And it's really hard to actually... I don't think we can really kill here. Maybe? Here, we're going to ult the bottom. Okay, well, we can kill. we can absolutely kill. That's actually a really nasty combo for the ultimate, because one of the things the ult struggles with is it's got a decent cast time. So a lot of the time, like if they're at any decent range for you, it's part of why it feels weird at ADC. If they're at any decent range, they can get out of it fairly quick, because, you know, it's like they're, you know, maybe they're in the middle of the ult, you cast it, they run like back to like the farthest like quarter of the ult, and you have barely any ground that you're actually keeping them slowed in. But for something like that where they're just CC'd, it's nuts. But yeah, build-wise, it definitely feels kind of weird, pretty hybrid. And you definitely, I think you might want to build even more power than I've been focusing on. I'm not totally sure, like, if Demonic Grip's even worth it. The attack speed's really nice, but the crit's so insane from power. Because you're getting, what is it, every 10 power you get 1%, I think? Yeah, every 10 power, 1%. That's so ridiculous. Because 100 power is then 10%. And you do crit for less than physicals. You crit for 50%, not 100% bonus damage, but that's still really strong. And it's worth noting, one reason to level the 1 as well is that you actually crit on the 1. So it's really, really strong. All right, we'll go grab a purple real quick. We actually might take red. Let's not. Oh, Nox is doing work. We'll let her have a red. I'm actually, by the way, I'm actually not going to level the ult right now. I'm not sure if that's really the way to do it or not, but something I've been messing with the last couple of games with him is that the ult actually doesn't scale, which I think it absolutely should. I already think it's broken to begin with. It shouldn't do this at rank 1. So you only lower cooldown, and lowering cooldown's really good, but I think it's better to get damage in the meantime. Here, let's see if we can block her off a little bit with this. Hit her with one of these. She's gone. Yeah, I love this kit. It feels really cool to me. It's not super strong. The base kit's actually pretty balanced right now. I really don't think they need to touch it up. If anything, it might actually end up needing to get tuned up a little bit. Like they might need to buff the 1 so it's more reliable for clear. Like it's got a nicer AoE to it or something. But it feels really good right now. So I think that's actually something that he's been released in a really good spot for the most part. And it's just the ultimate's probably going to need a little reevaluation. I do think a great way to switch it around if they want to keep the slow effect is make the self buff faster, but make the enemy debuff not quite as slow. I think the self animation buff is absolutely awesome. I think it's super cool. I think the concept of capping it, going over the attack speed cap because you literally auto faster is really cool. And then obviously your abilities go off crazy fast. So I'm down with that. I just don't like the slowing enemy animations. It's too obnoxious to play against, and it counters some people way too hard. If you don't have the mobility or a CC immune, you just get so screwed. All right, you're getting ulted. Did I just get bopped? No. I almost got bopped. I don't think she had Bancross. Yeah, she had Bancross. We absolutely die there. I fought that really stupid, to be fair. I fought that really stupid. I shouldn't have been fighting her. I fought her in her 1 and her 3, so I took 1 billion damage. It's not what you want to do against Soul. You don't fight Souls at melee range unless you're like an assassin. Even then you try not to, honestly. Soul's so insane at melee range, she just pops damage on herself. But we lived, whatever, it's fine. Probably don't want to stick around. I think she'll get back in time. But yeah, we'll stick with the normal build I've been doing. I haven't experimented too much so far. But we'll probably try in the near future, especially if I like take him mid, I'll probably try going for more power. It's just like you're not building for ability damage on him. Like his scaling on the 1, not very good. The scaling on the 2's really not that great either. So like you don't want to build for his abilities, but you might want to build for crit. That's where I'm not so sure on him. So I think the build I've been doing is pretty much perfect, but I could be wrong. Might be a little bit off from what you want to do. Definitely worth keeping in mind, our ultimate has that crazy long cooldown, right? That's the reason you might want to level it, is similar to Morrigan, getting that cooldown a lot lower. But the difference is Morrigan goes down 20 seconds a level. This only goes down 10, which is a lot worse. Oh, I thought we juked that. That's good. Oh my god. Yeah, look at that crit right there. Look at that thing go. Hit her for 210. That's actually nasty. Yeah, no, you're not backing. You're not backing. Don't pretend. All right. By the way, if you cast the 2, the actual ability part of it, you still get the attack speed. You don't have to worry about that. That's something I derped on a little bit early on when I was playing him. I was thinking it's like, no, I gotta save it. No, you don't. You can throw it whenever you want. You do get more of it actually charged, obviously, if you land some more autos, but that's all. Yeah, see, there's so much time to cast. It's actually really hard. Bop. Hang on, let's get a word down. I don't think anybody's going to rotate. I think they're going to be rotating towards mid. But I could be wrong. Yeah, she backed. All right, we'll take one more wave. I think we'll back. We're doing really well on farm right now. I've been absolutely bullying this Soul so far. By the way, Olorun actually not a super strong lane god. You definitely can win lane. But where he really stands out is the late game. I've been absolutely loving him late game because he's basically a teamfight ADC. Is the thing with him. We'll definitely level the ult over the 3. But he's really more of a teamfight ADC, where his ultimate's so strong because it's a big AoE. It can have a huge impact because of that. A lot of his abilities in general feel really good during the team fights. Oh my god, I'm just whiffing everything right now. There we go, have some of these. We can turn this. Yeah, I got a Naja right here. What's up? Oh, that's awkward. That's really awkward. I thought he was definitely going to go for me. I just bamboozled myself. Here, have some of those. Well, whatever. That's 2 minutes before we can ult again. Yeah, they keep rotating left. They need to rotate onto me, man. Let me just run at their tower. Let me run at their tier 2. Because they don't care that I exist. Yeah, no, Thor definitely should have been ganking more. He ganked a little early on, and then that was it. Oh, nice ult. Oh, I'm trolling. There we go. He somehow got... I don't know how he landed that. Somehow got her with it. By the way, another thing, some people are probably thinking for some reason that the 1, you need to charge it up to do damage. No, you don't. I don't know why I'm whiffing so many autos now. I wanted it. By the way, one thing, we haven't really used it so far because I haven't needed to, but the 3 is actually really, I love this ability on Olorun. It's not something we really care about too much in this matchup. Okay, Ullr's just running at us, so I'm a little scared. But the 3 is really strong, and as you level it, it gets really interesting late game because it'll heal your teammates, not just yourself, and it actually grants protections based on how many teammates you hit. So you can get a stupid amount of defense off of it if you actually hit like a bunch of your teammates in, whether it's a team fight or not, just basically when you're grouped. Okay, I don't know if this works out. I feel like we could definitely lose this. Let me back. Let me back. Let's not. This doesn't seem good. All right, you can finally grab Aegis. But yeah, like I can peek it right now. You get a pretty good heal that you give to your allies. 30 a tick at max rank, which is I think 5 ticks. Yeah, 5 ticks over 5 seconds. But 16 protections per god that you heal is absolutely filthy, man. That's so good. Because if you hit all 4 of your teammates, you just gave yourself 64 protections. Unless there's a cap. I don't think there's a cap. Like I haven't, yeah, it doesn't say there is. So 64 protections on a damage dealer for landing a really good multi-purpose ability like that is just crazy. So potentially really high value. It's not often you'll get to use it like that, but definitely something to keep in mind. And 5 seconds is a lot of protections. Those things last a long time. I did hear ya. Well, we're just gonna go on gold. I thought I heard somebody pick up red. Oh god, I'm trolling. No. My bad. My bad, man. Here, can I help? No, the ult's still spread. That sucks. Feels bad. That's totally my fault that we didn't get that. Oh my, look at the crit, man. Look at it go. We hit her for 514. She's 0-7, this poor girl. That's actually crazy, man. That was definitely a crit, right? That had to be a crit that we were hitting for that much. Yeah, no, the ability doesn't even do that much, yeah. No, we definitely crit on that. It's pretty good as you get later in the game. It's really interesting how the one can start to crit a lot more often. And I definitely, like, it's worth bringing up. Some of you know, some of you don't. I made this video a while ago. I hate crit. I don't think crit should be a thing. I think you should or you shouldn't do damage. And if you want to base that on like rational multipliers and not just pure RNG, that's fine. You know, if they're slowed and you do bonus damage, cool. When you just randomly do more damage, I really hate that. I really hate it. And I did a full video on it a while ago that got a decent amount of support, considering a lot of people are automatically going to be like, no, crit good, crit in game. Crit has to be good. It's in the game. You're not a dev. Well, we're dead. We're definitely dead. There's a billion people. But I think it's really funny. Like, I don't think, especially after Hi-Rez made such an effort recently to remove crit from a lot of characters. A lot of the built-in crit they've gotten rid of. Nausea passive, generating crit, no longer a thing. They made it so it did power. The power seemed too strong, so they made it just the movement speed. Hunbots, no longer crit, pure consistent damage on auto cancels, essentially, on when after using an ability, gets extra damage. That's totally cool. I'm fine with that. But with Olorun, stuff like that, it's stupid, man. You shouldn't get screwed by RNG, and I really hate early game RNG. And that's something, Artemis also, by the way, Artemis got a similar change too. She used to crit on her passive, instead they just gave her damage based on CC. And so it's something for Olorun. It's not a huge deal early game. Normally he doesn't have a whole lot of crit, but it's something that as the game goes on, and because it's smaller crits, it's also not as big of a deal. That's something I like, the way they did that, but it still can have a huge impact. Just like on the Soul there, if we didn't get sprinted, and like if we didn't get sprinted, but I crit, we should kill her. If I didn't crit, we shouldn't kill her. So theoretically, you know, in a different world, Nausea doesn't have a sprint for us. She could have lived, but because we crit, she wouldn't have, you know, and that's just, I just think that's stupid. It's literally just luck. And I don't think that should be in the game. Sorry, I'm getting ranty. It's not a big deal. It didn't actually impact that fight there or anything, but it's not a mechanic I'm a fan of. I should probably not do red buff. I should probably help the boys. The way they implemented it did tone it down a lot though, since crits aren't as strong to begin with. Okay, these people are dying. Whole lot of dying. Can you just come here and let me kill you? Thanks. Might be able to kill. Oh, my beads didn't pop. That's awkward. Oh, I almost got out of range. Oh, that was so awkward, man. I don't think I could. I think I was in animation. I tried to pop beads, but Nike jumped, but I think we were still casting the two. That sucks, man. Yeah, as you can see, I probably fought that fight a little stupid, by the way. I tried to go on to Olorun even after he got out of our ultimate. I probably should have just killed Nike because he was still in our ultimate. But yeah, Olorun's capable of some really strong stuff, even without his ultimate. But I don't think it's too much. I think, like, he's so... Sorry, that was, oh god, that was something. That was something, Erlang. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Olorun's definitely capable of doing a lot without his ultimate. But I don't think it's too much. It's just I think a lot of people make the mistake of not playing against him right. I think a lot of people really sleep on what he can do. And if you actually just group up and overpower him, as long as you're not just playing into his ult, playing into his 3, you're going to obliterate him. Like, he's very single target, just like most ADCs. He gets really, really punished. And because he's not mobile at all, at least not without his ultimate, he isn't, you can really lock him down and destroy him. But I see a lot of people not really doing that. They're not treating him like enough of a threat, and they need to treat him like more of a Freya, right? Like, Freya gets really heavily focused normally, especially in high-level play, because she's not mobile outside of her ultimate. Olorun is basically the same exact thing when it comes to that. He's not mobile out of his ultimate. You need to focus him super hard. If he ults, obviously he gets some movement speed, but even then he's not super mobile. It's more about shutting them down. I want to rotate super late to this fight. Keep getting distracted this game, man. I should be rotating more than I am. I mean, we've been a part of a lot of kills, but that's mostly just because I've been fragging over on the duo lane side. I'm honestly going to be crazy greedy here. We're just going to run at him from behind. Sup? Dead. No axing. See if that kills anybody. No. I'm whiffing so many autos right now, man. I don't know why. Let me kill you. Oh, God. Well, Ullr's 1 HP. Guess it doesn't matter. All right. I don't know what's going on with our team right now. Our team's getting absolutely smacked. I don't know why. I didn't pay much attention to that fight. I'm pretty sure we had 2 people under tower, right? When I initiated that, I feel like that should have been a really easy fight. Like, we ran in, we killed Thor, killed Kuzenbo, Ullr almost died, Nike almost died. Like, this should have been just a good fight. I don't know what happened. So last item, what we're gonna build here, something I've been messing with, it's been really good so far. It actually kind of caught me by surprise, is I have been absolutely loving. Oh, thank God, I thought she was actually gonna get out. Yeah, you really got a taunter for that one, right, man? But I've been absolutely loving Polynomicon on Olorun, which might seem a little weird, right? Normally you don't see Poly too much on the auto attack mages, ironically, right? But it actually feels really good on him because you are building a lot of power, or at least enough power, and it fits his kit so well where a lot of time you're using your abilities over probably like a 4 or 5 second period. And so you're actually proccing Poly normally 2 times in an engagement where, like, you'll cast your 2, boom, that's a Poly proc immediately. You cast your ult, whatever you initiate with, you're gonna get it. And a lot of the time you're using either your 1 or your 3 2 seconds later, which means you get another Poly proc. And so it ends up being really high impact. Are you down to let me have it? Thanks. Yeah, we're doing work right now, so I think it makes sense to get red buff. But I've been actually loving it. Normally with like a lot of the, especially like Freya, you don't really want Poly, because that's just, you don't proc her abilities very well that way. You really just, you get 1 Poly auto and that's basically it. But with Olorun, it actually feels really good to just spam. It's actually like, it's almost like an oboe for him. It's not really the same thing, but it kind of ends up feeling the same way, where you're getting a few procs per fight. All right, let's go run at these boys. I need to stop going duo lane, man. I really, like, they're fighting a lot. I need to just come help the boys. Like, I have almost half of our kills right now, so I should make sure that I'm always with them. We got an ultimate. Let's try and do some ultimate things. I actually just want to run in an ult. So bad. What's up? All right, that's his mobility. Is he not dead? That's awkward. I honestly thought we could ultimately just die. So that was a big waste. Yeah, I'm still getting used to him, all right? It's okay. Are you kidding me? You're really body blocking me right now? I'm allowed to make bot plays. Okay, well, I think we're dead. No? What is that slow, by the way? Nike ult is the dumbest thing, man. It's actually, I think it's what, like a 4-second slow if you pop your 2, I think. So nutty. Oh, okay. Well, I panic beads. Oh, we need a lifesteal back up right now. Actually, they might run at me. Hang on. let's not. They might run at me. This could go bad. Yeah, I don't know. That was a really awkward fight. I had a really bad ultimate, and then nothing else went well either. Like, Nike is actually just running at my team, and I can't do anything about it. She's got a ton of defense against me. She has actually basically no physical defense. And we have... Oh, I guess we don't have that much physical damage. We should have damage from Erling, though. Pretty sure they just get FG. I'm actually not going to try and contest. We don't have active, so I should just die if I go for it. Yeah. I don't think we would have gotten there in time anyways, but we definitely would have died for going for that. Actually, no way we get out. Yeah, I think if I can team fight well enough, we can still win. So far, my team fight's been really trash. I don't know. Actually, that gank mid wasn't bad, but that fight just now was awful. I played it really poorly. We need to look for really big ultimates with Olorun to do much. Like, I definitely... And that's part of why it's awkward. You can't really initiate the fight. If you ult and just initiate, a lot of the time they're just going to jump out and be completely fine. We might just be able to kill here. Nice. Good solo, man. We wiped FG off Nike. That's good. She's been doing a lot of work. That FG is going to help her a lot, so it's actually pretty huge. Sneak back real quick. But yeah, if we can actually land it, once the fight gets initiated, once they start using their mobility and their actives and stuff, if we can put that ultimate over them, they're just going to get devastated, man. It's so strong. Alright, so they still got Fire Giant on 4 people. Got a couple towers to take. They should either push right or left. Right lane makes more sense because I'm pretty sure gold's still up, so they're probably going to try and do gold, and they'll probably try and do right tower either before that or after that. Oh man, if he sashed right there, I think that was a kill. Let's see, is gold up? Oh, gold's not up. I guess they must have done it recently. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we'll try and see. I think they're going to just back off because they don't have Nike right now, so we actually bought a ton of time from that pick by Erlang. Beads Aegis on Soul. That's actually really big too. All right, so right here, we're going to hold on to the 2 so I can try and use it in our next fight. And hopefully that'll make a decent impact. Because we do a lot of damage late game with this. 120 a hit. It does get weaker for every single hit, but that's actually a lot of damage if you can land a big chunk of it. Like if Naja like sashes or something, and we throw it on that, or Erlang's like knocking up and pinning, and we throw it on that, we'll do a ton. It should do like easily like 600 damage if they actually just sit in it. I'm being greedy. I want it. Do they know? No, they don't know. I don't know. Why are they running up mid? Why the one lane that doesn't have towers? Are they just going to go for Phoenix? It's not really what you want to do, man. All right, we're going to run around. This isn't a great position for me. They don't have a ward there. That's a sentry, so we know they don't have vision, but still. I don't want to get caught for no reason. All right, we are really split. This doesn't look good. Erlang's like super caught out. Yeah, he just killed himself. Yeah, you can't swing around like that, man. Maybe if they're mid-team fight, even then, like that's just so far from anybody. Ow. Okay. Well, we're dying. Okay. Okay. I just don't even. Soul did 1 billion damage. Yeah, it's really funny. I think, I'm pretty sure I died from jumping right there. I know that happened a while ago in a video of mine. A lot of people are like, damn, didn't know that was a thing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I tried to beat Aegis, but I was mid-jump, so I think we actually might have lived if I got that off. Are they not going to end? I don't know why she's going on Kuzenbo. like the one guy that doesn't really do damage to Titan. They actually might be able to keep Titan alive. Guys, hit the Uller. Oh my god. Won't they end now? They literally let the one that does damage just keep hitting it. It's unfortunate, man. But that is a first look at Olorun. We did lose that one. Ironically, that might be a good thing. A lot of people, you know, they want to see more losses. Here you go. Half a loss is what it looks like. To be fair, this one, a lot of the time the losses I upload, I actually play pretty close to perfect, and I feel like it's my team's fault. Don't get me wrong, our team didn't play great, but I definitely, like, if I played better, we probably could have won that. So I do think that's not, like, it's definitely not all off of my shoulders or whatever. We played well. We did really well in lane. My team fights were kind of meh. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thor did 7,800 damage. That's not good, man. That's not good. How do we lose that game when Thor does 7,800 damage? That's actually really impressive. Late game is hard with only one front line. Yeah, I don't think that was the problem. We basically had 2 front lines. Naja plus damage Erlang. That's basically still 2. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I will see you all in the next one.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room, walls keep tumbling down.